Why not? Am I live?
I heard the silence breathing like thunder in the walls. You left your shadow standing at the end of every hall. I watched the truth go under like a stone beneath the rain. And now the night keeps asking why I still remember your name. There's a storm behind my eyes, it's been waiting for the sound. I can feel it rising now, rolling through the dark somehow. Every lie you bury deep came back crawling out of me. I can feel it in my chest, like a ghost that never rests. When the midnight hits the ground, I can feel it rising now. You thought the past was sleeping, you thought the fire was gone. But ashes have a memory, and smoke can linger long. No more running, no more hiding, no more words to save you now.
Why, hello, everybody. It's Mr. B. Weren't expecting to see me on live stream. I don't know how Tater does this, you guys. It's hard to come up with stuff to talk about and things to say, I tell you. But we're going to do Tater good today. We're going to do an open panel. Feel free to come on and chat. We got, I think, Vosh in there right now. This works. Hey, I think that worked. You are gigantic on the screen, sir, but it did work.
Yikes. Sorry, guys. I am about that large in real life, though, so.
We're trying to do Tater good, trying not to fail him, trying to just get a live stream going because, you know, every Sunday he's live, every Thursday he's live, and we're just trying to do the man right. He is
Salute.
he's a good guy and a good member of our community. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. We set up a random wheel of random for today's panel, and if you just want to join and go into our Tater Talks panel on Discord, we'd be happy to host you and do some fun random stuff. You've got the wheel, so we've got to watch it on your stream.
There's
that wheel. Cool deal.
There's the wheel. And I took a look. Leah put this together, and there's some interesting things in here. The first one I got was would you prefer having to quote Shrek or what was the other movie? I don't know. I'm sure we'll come across it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be random. All right.
Nice.
Ready.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit it. We'll start talking about something.
Would you rather?
Would you rather have the ability to go back and fix your single biggest regret, or get a single peek at your life 30 years from today?
Oof.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't think I would go back and fix anything.
I mean,
Yeah, no.
you
Because if I
can't,
go back and fix anything, something might not happen. Then
right?
I am happy happened.
I wouldn't
Like,
be the me of
goodness,
today I am.
Yeah. Goodness, if I go back and fix not selling, like if I went back and didn't sell the Bitcoin that I had back when it was 10 cent a coin, how different would my life be? Would I still have my kids?
Right?
Probably not. But then to have to wait 30 years for my peak? I'd be
Yeah.
65, man. No thanks. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's hard. Hard for sure. I don't know. I have regrets in my life, but they helped shape me into who I am. So I don't know that I would want to go back and change that and become a worse me. I mean, there's no guarantee that I'll be a better me
Hmm.
from not experiencing the hardships I experienced.
Yeah, exactly. Those things shape us.
Peak at your life 30 years from today. 30 years from today would make me 72. I don't know. I don't know if I want to see that far into the future. I don't know that I would still be alive that far.
Nah, you'll still be around.
I've lived a hard life.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have to go with the 30 years from now. I mean, it'll probably end up happening that way anyway. I mean, I think peak would be having grandkids. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, yeah.
experiencing the first 10 years of their life would be optimal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for my kids, so I'm gonna be a sucker for my grandkids.
Oh yeah. Gonna do the exact same thing my dad did and spoil the mess out of
Without a doubt.
them.
I'm,
Pump them
yeah,
full of candy and send them home.
you don't have to clean up the mess.
Exactly.
Uh, hopefully we get some people in here who want to be part of the panel too.
Yeah. I mean, this is gonna be a good time. I don't know who is available, but yeah, get your butts in here because we need more input.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can't just
Who?
be us two.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I'm enjoying this,
The mustache will remain, of course,
yes, the mustache will obviously remain.
always consistent.
I gotta get some mustache tips from you.
Just
Thing is
grow it,
weak. Yeah, at least I make up for it in beard.
right?
Yeah. We ready to move on to the next one?
Yeah. Let's spin her again while we wait for people to join. Is your volume still super low? I turned you up in the Discord.
It- I don't know how else to bring that up.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't have much other control anywhere else in here. Maybe in this one? Did that change you?
I think if you right click on me and then increase the volume that way.
Turn my mic down. Where's my okay. Turn my mic down. And then maybe don't boomer this shit up. Tater goes from 200
Yeah, it's hard.
subscribers to 5 in one afternoon because a giant jackass broke things. All right, let's see. Let's see
Yeah,
if that.
no, Dave, I can't compete with your beard, but it's still coming along. It's not what it used to be. My major life event that caused me to shave it all off was only 2 years ago. So
I told him I'm going to start growing my Santa Claus beard out at the end of August. See how long it'll get by Christmas. I normally get it to pretty substantial length in 6 months. I would
oh man,
keep it
do you dye
year
it white too?
round. I'd keep it year round, but here in Texas, when it gets to be 110 degrees outside, you lose whatever hair you can.
Yeah, no, I could see that. Oh, volume seems to be more balanced now. Awesome.
Okay, cool.
We're getting this, Mr. B. We're getting this.
Nice. I turned down my mic volume and turned up yours. Tried to even them out, I think. All right.
So this I
Have
think is an easy
hair
one.
that grows 2 inches a day or growing teeth that you have to file down every week? Well, seeing as Mr. B
Yeah,
has a disorder that took his teeth from him, I'd like to grow my teeth back.
that's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna go with growing hair 2 inches a day because,
Same.
yeah, I want my wizard beard. I want my wizard beard all the way to the floor, and I will trim it every day.
Nice. Nice. Well, we're flying
Pull
through this.
that one out.
Hopefully,
We we are.
some of the
Maybe
ladies can get in here and help us
yeah,
with
give
the
us some
whole point,
variables.
whole pointers on some conversation skills.
Yeah.
Taylor makes it look so easy that it's just
He does.
you just talk. You just talk about whatever. Sure,
Yeah, you
but
just talk about whatever you just BS a little bit.
Mhm. Well, we haven't gone to the chat. We need to go to the chat and welcome whoever's here. I have not done that.
That's true.
I am
Uh,
a sore host for sure.
we've got this. Between the two of us, we'll get this. So we've obviously got Homestead, Apprentice. Dave's here.
Nice.
Trafalgar.
Trafalgar, yeah. Always a good face to see.
Did I say Chaos already? Because Chaos is
Nope.
here.
Chaos is here. Awesome. Love it.
That's Trafalgar. Our very own Potato is here. Pro Tater. Good to see you. Glad you can
Hope,
at least
hope
join us
I'm
this
doing you
way.
good, boss.
Let's see. Hey, Leah Bobia's here. Here, spinning your wheel, ma'am. Where are you?
Appreciate all the work you do. Thank you for the wheel.
Hey, Static Age Show. What's going on, man? Good to see you. And everybody, Tater always promotes Static Age Show, so everybody go like and subscribe.
If the mods could drop this link in the chat, that'd be awesome.
Would be wonderful. Let's see who else.
It
Jesse.
gave me an option to pull up chat earlier, but I can't. I'm not seeing it anywhere now.
I almost forgot to hit live chat instead of top chat. Whoops. Hey, birds aren't even real. Good to see you.
Nice. Good to have you. Good for joining.
Almost caught up. Yeah, Static Age Show says yap skills. Yeah. Yeah, we're not good yappers. But,
I mean, I am when I have a minute to think about the prompt, and then I jump in and explode all over the place with my knowledge. But coming up off the top of your head with the topic to talk about is pretty daunting.
right.
I mean, it just
Eventually
shows,
we'll find our hyper focuses, and then
right?
we'll just open right up. Yeah. Let's see who's that. Kyle rode the dinosaur. Yeah. What's going on here? He asks. We're trying our best to fill in for Tater while he's on. As Chaos so perfectly put it, while Tater is on his Tatercation.
Trying not to fail the dude, trying to give him the live show he does every Sunday.
Yeah,
but I didn't.
He does
Also didn't
such
have
a fantastic job.
I didn't have his research paperwork that he comes at with the first half of the show, and then we talk about the thing he's been telling us about.
Yeah. So we're just kind of
Winging it.
BS and hanging out, kind of a chill stream. I mean, we could probably talk about some topics if anybody's got anything that they've been looking at. I think we are all caught up with chat. Oh, and
Twittercation.
You're showing the side chat.
I'm showing the side chat? How? I don't know.
Yeah. If you've got the side chat open, it moves the Discord screens to the left, so it kind of defeats the purpose of the cropping.
Oh.
Yeah. We're getting this figured out.
Right.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
My
I think
cropping
that's
job.
everybody that's come in.
All right.
I don't think I
So
missed anybody.
our next prompt is be chased by a super intelligent snail that kills you if it touches you, or have a mildly annoyed and aggressively quick goose follow you everywhere for the rest of your life. Now, is a mildly annoyed goose any different than a goose already?
Yeah, that's just a normal goose.
Because I feel like they are just mildly agitated at all times.
Yes, they are very aggressive creatures. So it's just a normal goose,
But
or
this one
a
will
super
follow you.
intelligent snail. Yeah, right.
Because
So
normally once you get out of a
that-
goose's habitat, they stop following. This one will follow you.
Right.
Hmm.
Who's that joined? Ah, there's Leah.
Yeah, Bobia,
Some type
nice
of
to have
awesome.
you.
Why, thank you. Good to be here. Ooh. Yeah, super intelligent snail. That's a hard one because, like, yeah, they're slow, but if they're super intelligent, surely they'd be thinking to themselves, let's wait till she goes to sleep. Then it's on. We've got 8 hours to get across the living room. We can do it.
I mean,
And
yeah, but
it's a
all it has to
guarantee
do
that
is
it.
touch you.
Yeah, it's a guarantee that it will kill you if it touches you.
Right. So I don't know. I'm more scared of that than a goose. I don't know.
I would be much more annoyed by the goose, the snail. I mean,
Yeah, but your
you can
life
get
would
far
be
away from a
ended.
snail. Nah,
But all it
it
has to do is
has
like
to
get in
touch
the front.
you. It has to touch you. So if you're wearing gloves, you can pick it up and hold it and put it somewhere contained.
Oh, that's a good idea. Put it in like a lockbox.
Because after
You know,
all,
like
we
a
are
Put it in
not
a
our clothes.
lockbox, some kind of vault. I mean, just put it in a jar.
Put it in a jar, put it in a lockbox, put it in an aquarium that has a lock on the top, and then put it in a lockbox. Maybe a gun safe in
Yeah,
a lockbox.
But
it might
it's
be super intelligent, but it doesn't have opposable thumbs.
there's no
Oh,
guarantee that
no.
the snail can't pick the lock of the box you're putting it in.
Oh, that's troublesome.
Super
It is
intelligent.
super intelligent. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go with the goose. I feel because it might be like annoying, and yeah, it might like stalk me. But a goose stalker is better than death. I think.
True. I think it's easy to avoid the death from the snail, but I mean, a question about the goose: is it just one goose? Can you dispose of the goose?
Right, because
What
you can
happens
touch
if
the
you
goose
kill the
without
goose?
it killing you. You can touch the goose without it killing you, so you could dispatch the goose. If the snail touches you, you die. So there's no touching.
But
the snail.
does another goose replace that goose once you've killed it? Because
Yeah.
it's supposed to be following you for the rest of your life.
Forever.
Right, the rest of your life, not its.
Right, which means you think it would like respawn or something. It might not
Either it
actually respawn.
respawns or like is replaced by
Mhm.
another
Sorry.
goose.
Laggy
That's much more
screen.
real.
Yes, Chaos brings up a good point. It does say goose, not geese. So unfortunately, the way I interpret that is it's only one goose following you at a time,
Hmm.
and not a flock. So that's good.
It could be a whole
rather it
gaggle.
be one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a gaggle of geese.
True.
Just
But
waiting for you.
It's better
you
than
are
that.
guaranteed to only ever have a crawling motion with a snail. Geese can run and fly and jump. They can attack you from any angle.
Well,
Yeah,
but it's not an
yeah, that's
attack
true.
goose. It's just an aggressive and annoying goose. I don't think it really even wants to attack you. Just kind of wants to make you miserable. Couldn't you kind of get used to that over time?
No, no, I could not. I would kill the goose.
Well, that might just be problem solved. I don't see any rule about not being able to kill it.
I mean, likewise though,
But we are
you
guaranteed that it
encapsulate
would,
the snail in glass, you're good.
but we are guaranteed that it will follow us for the rest of our life. So
So if you kill it and carry it on your back, does that
is the
count?
corpse just going to float towards you, bumping into you
That would be kind
for the
of
rest of your
that'd
life?
be kind of cool. Plus, if it's an infinitely respawning goose, like if you kill it
That's food
and then
forever.
you butcher it and eat it, yeah, that's food. You're set on food for the rest of your life.
That is true.
You know
Well,
what?
I don't know.
Let's go with the goose. Let's go with the goose.
But if it is instantly respawning, does it take the matter that it left behind? Because then you won't have eaten it. It'll just take the energy from you to respawn.
Y'all are giving
So
me
eating it would
ideas
be
about.
counterproductive.
Y'all are certainly giving me ideas about how specific I need to be in the prompts in the future, for sure.
Oh no,
Oh, I can
we can
semantics
find
the
loopholes
crap
to
out of
anything.
this.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get
Is
with y'all next time I'm going to be making prompts. Like, let me make sure these are foolproof.
Is this
There's
semantics?
no such thing
proof?
as a foolproof prompt. Yeah, Homestead says you'd be tired of goose at some point. No, I would not. You very much underestimate my ability to eat the same thing every single day.
Right. Well,
I mean, this is the point.
have we beaten this one to death? Is it time for the next one?
I think
The
so.
horses.
We've beaten this goose to death.
Ha ha ha.
Mhm. We need a sound.
Oh, it plays on the stream side, right? I think I don't know if it's coming through on this side or not, but it's playing on my screen.
Live in a world where it never stops raining and hailing, or live in a world where it's always 100 and humid, but it never rains at all.
I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. In either scenario, I'm never going outside. Although I would be more likely to go outside in the rain.
Yeah. See, I'm a horticulturalist. I like to grow plants, and my first thought is, what kind of plants would grow in these situations that could be useful to me? At 100% humidity, there's a lot of tropical plants you can grow. You can grow monsteras, you can grow mangoes, you can grow pineapples, you can grow a lot of the tropical plants. If we
True.
have 100% rain at all times and hail, there's no plants.
Well, but it's worded as such that it doesn't mean it is doing both at the same time all the time. So perhaps it's like raining for a bit and then there's hail. The hail could mean a supercell. Maybe there's naders rampant, naders everywhere.
No.
Kind of like now, of course.
The way
No,
you worded this says it never
it's raining and
stops
hailing.
raining and
Oh no,
hailing.
never stops.
Never stops raining. So that means there's no chance for any kind of plant life to live, because it will be temperatures that are cold enough to create hail. and it's constantly wet.
Well, if the hail's coming from supercells, it could be 100 degrees outside, and it's hailing because of the supercell. Which is why I'm like,
That's
maybe there's just
true.
haters here, haters everywhere. That's why you hear about hail when it's like a thunderstorm in the middle of summer.
That is
That's
true.
part of why a
That is
thunderstorm
true.
is dangerous, because it flings the water up so far in the atmosphere it makes it hail. Don't get me started on weather. I will prattle.
Well, after some consideration, I think I have to go with 100 degrees and humid, as much as I would hate that, because if it's hailing all the time, that's a lot of property damage over time. I don't want to deal with
Yeah,
that.
but we could build like structures. We could basically build like an actual iron dome over our cities, you know,
Well, the
to
problem
protect us.
Sure,
the problem there though
but
is that metal and stone is finite, wood is not, and wood is not structurally sound enough to constantly protect against hail.
exactly.
We could build
Hey,
the
Farmer
dome
Cat
out of
just joined
wood,
us.
and then have a layer of like steel, you know, or even concrete. There you go. Over time, if it was
Yeah,
constantly hailing, it would chip away. But then you just put another layer on.
yep.
Concrete is stone. Stone is finite.
Plus, how are you going to lay out the concrete? It's constantly raining. How's it going to dry? Yeah,
Big
no.
tent. It would have to be a really giant tent.
A giant tent that goes up
So
into the
you
stratosphere. Yeah.
create the dome of to give you enough protective layer for the concrete drop. Then you build your concrete. And
There
then
you
you would
go.
never
And the
have
wood will break
any
down.
environment ever again. No air is coming in. Everybody dies.
Well, hey, if we build it tall enough, we could like create like some. I mean, we cloud seed already, you know. Like I'm sure we could find a way to like, you know, fake clouds, just like you know,
Nope.
a couple
It never
10,000
rains at all.
lower. Well,
Yeah,
but
it
that's
never rains
assuming
at all.
weather. That's assuming weather, not created weather. That's
No,
man-made.
that's not the scenario. It never rains. You could water
Okay, giant
things.
waterfalls. Damn.
Yeah, I
Or
mean
giant
you could
showers.
set up like
Well,
you could set up a sprinkler system everywhere,
well,
but
this
it's
is
never going to rain.
it really depends on the and humid section of it. How humid. Because some humidity is humid enough that you don't need rain to water. We're at like
That's true.
85% humidity. We're fine. Plants will just grow.
Well, it probably wouldn't be if it was a realistic world, it couldn't be too high because if it was humid enough, it would create condensation. So it would have to be like really humid. But if it was like 100% humidity for like a month at a time, you'd definitely get some.
True. True.
Well, let's
But you
just
know
take
what?
where I'm at, for
Got it.
example. 80% humidity, like, and that's as low as it gets.
Mm-hmm. East City's pretty bad too. We'll be like a
Yeah.
98-degree day with 98% humidity. It feels like 110
Yeah.
and just wet. Everything's wet. Even the stuff is wet. The
Yeah.
buildings are wet. The grass is wet. It didn't rain.
I take our mod Dave's approach to this. Anything over 95 degrees is just hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how
Oh,
humid you are at that point. It's hot.
That's true. That's true.
Yes.
But wait, I might have solved it. How about we take the ladder world and we just tunnel underground? That solves all the problems. We could set up a sprinkler system, right? We could do miles and miles and miles of tunnels, as many as we want. There's already tunnels under the ground in a lot of places, right? We could use those. They already have fire suppression systems, so we could use that to water plants or even take showers, all kinds of stuff. And we wouldn't have to deal with the humidity because we're underground. Bam.
Oh, there's humidity underground too, but it's more easily manageable.
Not like up here.
So,
Yeah, because we'd be underground,
yeah.
so it's cool. Cooler, anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
You think that's
Underground
good?
would
Just
be the
wait
way
till
to
you
go.
hear about me. That's what I think. You think that one's good? Just wait till you hear about my zombie suppression system. It involves a lighthouse and about 100 treadmills. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you've already sparked my IQ to move on this subject. I already know what the
Yeah,
plan
yeah.
is.
I think I see how that's working, and I
I
approve.
mean, I'm just
That's
saying,
it.
even if they're like World War Z zombies, like if you have a treadmill going as fast as it'll go, I don't care how fast you're running, you're going to fall. It's just going to happen.
Well, what you do is some of the treadmills are powered and some of the treadmills are not, so that the zombies walking on them create power.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, exactly.
But you have to have rows, see, because you have to like attach them to each other so they're really like 2 or 3 treadmills long. Because if you only have one treadmill and a zombie falls, theoretically over time, if enough fall, they could stack up and then they could use
Mhm.
that like a ladder, which would be no good. But if
Yeah.
you had several treadmills in a row that were attached, if a zombie fell, it would scoot them out of the way. And so even if they piled up, they'd pile up 10 feet away. I thought about this.
That's fair. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
but if you
Mr.
have the
B,
world,
real quick,
yeah.
would you like to give Tater mod status in the chat?
I'll have to figure out how.
You just click his name. If you right click, it'll give you like add moderator and choices.
Yeah, I don't have. It says I need to sign into the chat when I'm, and then I click another
Oh,
button.
you're trying to do it from Streamlabs. I think you got to
Yeah.
do that one from YouTube. And while we're waiting, Werewolf Knight, good to see you. He asks, "What do you call a stoned potato?"
Mm.
A
Baked
baked
potato.
Yep.
Baked potato. Yeah.
Yep. Love it. Love it.
That's funny.
What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef.
Lean beef.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
Ground beef. What do you call a cow that just gave birth?
Veal.
Decaffeinated.
Decaffeinated. Why did the monkey fall out of the tree? Because I shot
He
it.
had no arms.
Because you shot him.
Oh, that would have got me.
Yeah, it's not letting me make him a mod. Maybe I'm logged in as me in the YouTube chat. Is that what it is? That's what it is. Okay, so I have to log out of
Ah.
me and into Tater.
While we wait, what's ET short for? Anybody?
I know it's not going to be extraterrestrial.
He's got little legs. This one's less of a question, but hedgehogs are so selfish. Why can't they share the hedge? What type of dog does magic tricks? A labracadabrador.
That's
Little legs.
cute.
All right.
This one seems appropriate. How do you fix a broken vegetable? With tomato paste.
I was waiting for something offensive about.
No. No, these are pre-made jokes, not my own.
I see.
What
I mean,
kind of music
the
do
best
mummies
dad
listen
joke
to?
is always when you're passing a cemetery, the dad saying, "Well, people are dying to get in there,"
Mhm. Classic.
or
Yeah.
"Dad, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm Dad."
Yes. I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
So
anytime.
what kind of
Usually,
music do mummies listen to?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. You can get this one. It's rap
The
music.
Grateful Dead. Oh, go in a totally different direction.
All right, I got Tater all modded up.
Yeah. All right, one
In
last
his
one for the
own
road.
YouTube.
Yeah, in his own too. I wondered why the frisbee was getting bigger, and then it hit me.
Oh.
Perspective.
So there's a Frenchman, there's a German, and there's an American, and they all get captured by a group of cannibals in the wild. The cannibals say, "Kill yourself however you like. When you're dead, we're going to make a canoe out of your skin." So the Frenchman takes a gun, says, "Long live France," shoots himself. German, same thing, "Long live Germany," shoots himself. They get to the American. He grabs a fork, stabs himself 1,000,000 times, says, "So much for your fucking canoe."
That was funny.
Love that
I was
one.
I was thinking of a baked potato because my mind's just on taters, I guess. I was like, that's good. Welcome in, faucet friend.
Homestead.
All right, we on to the next one. Spinner again.
On to
Hello,
the next.
everyone.
There she is.
Hey,
I had to let my son quit saying what he was saying. It was not TOS appropriate.
yeah.
Imagine that. What's it say?
Oh, eat
Oh,
one hair off every stranger's head you ever meet, or lick the bottom of every shoe in your own closet once.
Oh, I joined at the wrong time. Pass.
I'm gonna go with licking the bottom of every shoe in my own closet, and the reason why is because there are no shoes in my closet.
Mm. Yeah, I don't have any shoes
Oh,
in my
now
closet
that's
either.
I'm
My
not
shoe.
eating hair. I can tell you that.
Your
Yeah,
move,
no.
ladies.
Not
I
eating
mean, if you
hair.
clean your shoes, I feel like I'm gonna start cleaning my shoes after every use at this point.
Just for this one
Clorox wipes
hypothetical.
are my only friend.
I mean, I know where my shoes have been, and I still don't want to eat hair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that sounds gross.
Right?
So, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. That's a quick one.
Yeah, that's a quick one.
See if we get any deep ones. Mm.
I think this was worded incorrectly.
Yeah, I think
Because-
you added the word "like" when you were just supposed to add the word "smell." So I'll read it as originally intended. Always smell wet dog, or always smell burnt toast, making everyone think you've had a stroke.
Yeah, because if it was the other way, it would be everyone else having to worry if they were having a stroke.
Yeah.
And I would go with that.
I second that. I would do what Vosh
Yeah.
is doing.
I think it'd be
Everyone,
hilarious.
I want everyone to think I'm having a stroke. Just leave me alone.
No, they wouldn't leave you alone. They'd be calling an ambulance.
3 hots and a cot. That's all I heard.
Why do my
Touche,
face
man.
pen?
Touche.
if it's
See?
gonna be me smelling it, yeah, probably wet dog, which is gross. But I also don't like the smell of burnt toast, so whatever, you know.
Werewolf says, I'm white. I already smell like wet dog. I don't smell like wet dog, man. I'm very, very white.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from the part of Europe where they make white people, and I don't
Yeah.
smell like wet dog.
Yeah. It's called hygiene and deodorant.
I work at a dog shop. I definitely do not
You
want to smell like wet
definitely-
dog.
Yeah.
Like it's a
Yeah.
very small part-time job, but I still don't want to smell like that all the time.
Right?
Well, to be fair, he's also a werewolf, so
Yeah, he
That's-
does smell like a dog.
That's true.
True.
That's
True.
true. Let's catch up with the chat for a second.
I hope it doesn't
Alright.
save all the deep ones for last.
It's
That would be our
right.
luck.
We're gonna spend 45 minutes on each one of those at the end.
Right?
Well,
Because you're like, let's see if we
It
get a
went
deep
from
one. I'm
being a
like,
10-minute stream to being a 6-hour stream.
they were all
we
important.
definitely need to get some more people in here. And I may have to find a way for you guys to use the wheel because I do have a hard out at 5:30 to go pick up my kids.
So, sweat maple syrup or cry marinara. I do like French toast.
I don't like feeling sticky.
I don't hardly cry, so I'll do marinara.
Same.
Yeah, that's
Same.
If I cried more
Even
often,
when-
maybe I would consider the syrup. Then I would have pancakes all the time.
Yeah. No, there's
Even when I do
no
cry,
way
it's
I'm
usually-
accepting a fate of sweating maple syrup.
Yeah,
All of my clothes are gonna stick to me all the time. No, thank you.
yeah. The question then
That'd be-
becomes also: is it like sweat scented maple syrup, or is it just maple syrup?
Would
Yes,
this
I'm-
classify into feeders? I'm just wondering. Asking for a friend. Wash your face.
oh,
That's
Mm.
disgusting.
I could just eat, and you have a partner who just has, you know, a little baggie on them at all times, full of like pancakes and French toast and little, you know, French toast sticks like Hardee's used to have, and they're just like, "Oh, babe, you want? Come here, hold on."
It's just wiping your armpit with a pancake and handing it to people.
Oh no!
Oh man, that's as bad as
Try
the
this.
strangers
It's so
hair.
gross.
So bad.
Ugh.
What if you get an armpit hair in it?
It's a bad.
Moving on. That's so gross.
I couldn't help myself. I was
My
wondering.
compliments to the chef.
Okay, well, you have to. You.
Have fingers
I'm driving.
as long as your legs, or legs as short as your fingers.
Oh, I'm going short legs for sure.
Are they still like 3-digit point fingers, or are there like now a bunch of knuckles on it so you can like close that finger properly?
It would be hard to find gloves.
Amen. I've got long legs. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
I got short legs, so I already look like the little mouse on the Looney Tunes trying to run.
Hmm.
You know the
Are-
things
are-
that I could reach with like 4-foot fingers?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you
what
would
I'm-
also be a freak, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like,
saying
just-
though. Like,
Yeah,
like they
but I wouldn't
really-
have to go anywhere.
They wouldn't close like a normal hand, though, because if they
Yeah,
only
you
had
would just have the
3
meat.
knuckles on them, that would be weird. Because
Yeah.
But you'd have like
they wouldn't be as functional as your fingers are now if they only have 3 knuckles and they're 4 feet long.
yeah.
Not with that attitude.
Not with the way
Practice.
physics work.
Have you seen the weird monkey that has the one long finger that it uses to dig out ants and termites? That's all I can think of.
Imagine the belly button that you could get.
The sweaty
Oh,
maple belly
no.
button one.
You could get your belly button
No.
length from far away.
You can pick your friends. You can pick your nose.
Yeah, if you wanted to get brain matter, maybe.
4 foot long
Yeah.
finger.
Yeah, I'm with Jesse. 3-inch legs is freaky. You know how slow
But would it
I would
be
be getting
more
around
freaky?
places?
But you get to have as many legs as you have fingers. So I have 10 3-inch legs.
There
Just
you
run around
go.
like a spider.
Mm-hmm. Man, you would more than make up for your height.
Right?
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Spider Leah on the way.
I was only able to join for a few minutes. So I gotta hop back off and get back in chat.
All right.
Okay.
Good to hear
Bye.
from you.
Okay. Bye.
I like Apprentice's question. Would you rather have 10 kids that don't listen but may grow up to get their head on straight, or one child who will be the most based of all?
I'm gonna go
But-
quality
but-
over quantity.
But does that child start based and fall off, or is always based? Because
It's
10
always
kids that
based.
become based, is that better than one kid who is always based?
See, 10 kids that don't listen, that just sounds like kids. So,
Right.
Yeah, but it sounds like a nightmare. I know maybe not for you because you have that all the time.
yeah.
But
No,
for most people,
that's Monday through Friday.
right. Most people are not surrounded by 10 misbehaving children every weekday. So I'm sitting here like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I've got 2, and that's enough.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, there are
I'd go with
people who
10
are
kids that
surrounded
don't
by-
listen.
by 10 kids who don't listen, they're called teachers.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
10
figured it
kids
out.
of my own that aren't going to listen anyway. They weren't going to listen before. So it's just normal. So I get to have 10 normal kids.
Oh, good question.
That was a good question.
All right, spinner again. We've been going for an hour. Let's say another hour so Bosch can leave by 5:30 to get his kids. Have oversized duck feet or an undersized beaver tail? Compared to what?
Oh,
I don't have a
neither.
beaver tail.
Compared to your own feet. just a tiny beaver tail. Oh.
Yeah, I'm going beaver tail. Because you can hide
Oh,
it.
what was that? What was that one movie with Jack Black?
Oh, where he had a tail. It's not Shallow
Yeah.
Hal, is it? Is it? Okay.
What?
That guy.
What was it?
No, is it Shallow Hal?
Shallow Hell is where what's his name? Alexander Jason Alexander has the tail. Not Jack Black's character.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, you could
Shallow
hide the tail.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
already have
saying.
a hard time finding shoes, so yeah, I'm gonna go with tail.
Right.
I mean, my feet are oversized as they are. I already wear a 13. It would just be a
Oh,
different
jeez.
shaped 13.
The 13 ultra wide.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I should have specified, like, for the oversized duck feet, I don't mean oversized feet for a duck on your feet. I mean, like, your feet times 2 that are duck shaped. Like, oversized human feet, but in a duck shape.
Mm. Mm.
Ooh, Werewolf's got a good question
Yes.
in the chat.
Oh,
If your daughter brought home a leftist boyfriend, how would you handle it?
What left his boyfriend? I haven't seen him.
he doesn't like
Haven't
I
you.
seen him
like
at
the way
all.
you think. I'm not sure I'm prepared for that question. Because I do have a daughter.
I have 2 of
And
them.
I don't want her dating anybody.
I know that's right. I can't wait for the time where some little boy comes home with their daughter, and Ryan always said he's gonna be like that country song, "Cleaning My Gun." He's gonna be waiting for him, like, "You're this young man I've been hearing about. You know how to shoot, boy."
Yep.
Boy.
Yep. First date is to the gun range.
There you go. You're leaving one of 2 ways.
Yeah. Oh. Werewolf says, let's make it harder. It's a they, them.
Mm.
Me.
But
Yeah, I stand by my first answer. I haven't seen him. Who are you looking for?
For
I don't know, also.
for personal reasons, I will refuse to answer this question.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a tough. Because I would have hoped that I had raised my girls better.
Right? Yeah, I better have done a better job than that. Bring somebody home that denies reality. Not on my watch.
Another spin?
Well, and then you
Not
have
the
to
spin.
worry: are they gonna get them all crazy and
The answer is yes.
transform?
Yeah, it's just automatically yes. Of
Because
course
we
they're
are
going
the
to.
Right,
people
it's
who we
weird.
surround ourselves with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, werewolf. The old Fauci fifth. That is what I'm bleeding.
I'm
That
going
way.
to leave the stream to you guys for a little bit. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. All right. Well, then think about this one. Be forced to dance uncontrollably whenever you hear music, or be forced to ugly cry obnoxiously when someone says your name. So go relieve yourself and come back with your response. I know this is a thinker.
That's the question of
Both
the
of these
century.
sound absolutely terrible to me.
Dance isn't too bad. I think I'm gonna take dance because I'm, as said before, I'm not a big crier, and I think the last time I cried uncontrollably, well, mm, mm, it's got to be at least a day. It's been a long time. Since I cried out of control. It's that it just seems miserable. Like even when I cry momentarily, like I get a headache, I have to go lay down. I don't handle it well. Like being that upset, it makes me a whole mess. So if someone every single time someone said my name, I'm just breaking down into hysterics. I'm not gonna make it through the day. It's just not gonna work.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't work. It some caveats. Does it have to be your legal name? Does it have to be the name that you go by in a professional setting, or the name you go by in a personal setting? Because I don't go by the same name at school that I do everywhere else, and obviously here
That's a good
everyone
point.
calls me by my username.
That's true. Like Ryan doesn't call me Leah. He calls me Babe.
Yeah,
So
there could be There could be ways around this, but
No, I'm
there's
still
no
gonna
getting
go.
around dancing uncontrollably when you hear music. And
Yeah.
I hate dancing, so I'm
How
gonna
can
try to
you
find a
hate
loophole
dancing?
and go with Ugly Cry. I
Do you mean you hate dancing in public?
I
How can you hate dancing?
no, I do not enjoy dancing. You,
Oh my gosh.
I get
Really?
extremely self-conscious, and I just nope, no thanks.
So it is like publicly. You just don't like to dance publicly.
If anyone can see me, whether it's publicly, at home, anywhere. There is one exception: if my kids are nearby, and it will embarrass the hell out of them. Then it's okay.
I don't know. I get the urge to dance every now and again when I hear music. Not usually uncontrollably. Just like a little, like a two step, like an old man in the club two step, or just a little sway. You know.
Oh,
Sometimes
it's
music
like
moves me.
oh yeah, sure. But it's like oh, what was the Will Smith movie? Hitch? Where he's like, you
Yeah.
keep it here, and yeah, that's as much as you need to do.
Yep.
I'm back.
Yep. We're not trying too hard. We're just a little groove.
Yeah.
So, forced to dance uncontrollably whenever you hear music, or ugly cry obnoxiously when someone says my name. I already dance whenever I hear the music.
That's what he said.
So that wouldn't be an inconvenience for me. Hmm.
Yeah. I guess that's an easy answer.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too. I was explaining to
Yeah.
Bosch how I don't do well when I cry. I get a headache and I have to lay down. It makes me really tired. So dancing, I mean,
Yeah.
unless I'm like, oh, I should have put a time limit. Like, you have to dance uncontrollably, but only for 30 seconds. That would make
Oh.
probably a much easier.
Well,
Yeah,
well, yeah.
no, it's
Now,
whenever you hear music, whenever you're listening to music, you got to dance to it.
now that there's no time limit, you have to dance the entire time you listen to a song. That could get really old at like a funeral hearing a Amazing Grace. How great the sound. Dancing at the
Yeah.
grave.
No, I can find a name loophole. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ugly Cry.
Right.
Yeah, easy peasy. All right, Wheel. What else have you got for us?
Something deep before Bosch has to go.
I still got another
There
hour
we
and a
go.
half before I got to leave. So, oh, this is a good one. Classic. Fight one horse-sized swan, or fight 100 swan-sized horses. And I'm gonna go with 100 swan-sized horses.
I don't think either would be a challenge.
I think a horse-sized swan would be a challenge. Have you seen the teeth those things have? And if it's as big as a horse, mm-mm.
Oh,
Sure.
but 100 swan-sized horses? I mean, swans are pretty large, or they can be at least. They're bigger than ducks.
Yeah,
So
they're
yeah,
shorter than knee high.
yeah, your average swan at its head size is about 3 feet. So
Yeah, that's not that bad.
so 100 3-foot tall horses, also known as miniature ponies.
Yeah, if it was
Yeah.
like ducks or like something small, I might say 100 because then you can just squash them like with your feet. You can step on them. But I don't know. I might have to go with the one horse-sized swan.
I mean, is this bare knuckle or do you get weapons?
It doesn't say, so I suppose you get weapons.
Me?
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
because I
That's fair.
mean, if I'm going into this with my everyday carry, then yeah, I'll take the horse-sized swan. Yeah, That's a quick 30 seconds.
Yeah. Damn. Bam, it's done.
Well, and then also we have to think about like the physics of things, because a swan of that size might just die under its own body weight.
That
We
is
might just be
true.
fine. Because a bird of that size with hollow bones could be crushed under its own weight.
Do they have hollow bones? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Birds have hollow bones. That's how they can fly.
Well, I'm
They
not.
got to cut that weight.
I don't know. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not your resident bird expert.
Political Shankfest says that he could take on an elephant-sized swan. Long neck is a massive weak spot. Very true.
That
Very
is
true.
true. That is
Yeah.
true.
That's a good point.
Especially if it's hollow.
Yeah,
Indeed.
those bones will crack easy.
Sorry, I gotta
Elephant-sized
unscrew it.
swan. That is nuts.
Yeah, that's huge. No, thank you on that.
Let's see. Seems we've had some people come in since I last looked at chat. Bad Cramps Gramps. Alexandria's in here.
Oh.
And yeah, obviously Political Shankfest. And Beatrix. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the chaos. Would be nice to have some more random people up here on the panel answer these questions with us.
Sorry, guys.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second. Gotta wiggle the cords.
Hello, ladies.
Oh. Werewolf's got some good questions. Says, let me throw some dynamite into this. Would you rather vote for Richard Spencer or Nick Fuentes for president?
I don't recognize
Who's
Richard
Richard
Spencer.
Hang on.
Who is that? Who's Rick Spencer?
Hang on. Oh. Well,
American neo-Nazi anti-Semitic conspiracy theorist and white supremacist, according to Google AI.
Oh, wow. That's probably what it says
Yahoo's
about
not
Nick,
much
too.
better.
Right.
Yeah.
So one white supremacist or another?
I don't know. Better the evil you know. I'll go with Nick.
Yeah. But Nick Fuentes seems to flip-flop on a lot of his points here lately. I mean, he
Yeah.
doesn't like what Trump's doing now, but like what Trump was doing 6 months ago. I mean, the guy doesn't seem to have any solid points.
Yeah, I don't know which way I'd go with that. Doesn't sounds like I'd be abstaining from voting.
Right. That part.
And
Oh, Werewolf says if Mr. B asks, he'll hop on.
I think you're breaking it.
well, I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. Let me just see if I can get my camera working again.
Oh, that's right. Oh, no. Mistakes happen, Alex.
While you're doing
okay?
that, I'm gonna spin
There we
us
go.
for the next one.
All right, fixed it.
Hey,
Discord just keeps trying to connect to my camera microphone, and it keeps disconnecting me on OBS.
oh man,
Well, it sounded like that.
Would you rather live in a perfectly comfortable, happy illusion where nothing is real, or face a harsh, painful, but completely authentic reality?
so red pill or blue pill?
Red pill.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Life
I'm gonna
is
go with
pain.
the harsh
But through
reality. Yep.
life is
I've
pain, but
always
through
Oh my
that
preferred the
gosh.
pain,
truth.
we gain knowledge, we gain understanding, we gain wisdom, we gain strength. Life is pain, but it builds you.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah, I'm definitely going with reality, regardless of how inconvenient it is. And also, I'm incredibly sorry for whatever you just heard. I thought I was muted. First of all, my fault. I was talking to my son. We can get pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with reality.
Well, I didn't hear any slaps, so.
Not today.
Yeah. I think this was intended to be a deeper one, but
I
I
know.
think we're all in agreement here.
Yeah, I should have known better. Oh, come here. Oh.
Forgot
I mean,
Oh,
werewolf, you threatened to come up and talk. Don't threaten to
Oh,
have a
he's
good time and then not get up here.
he
don't
says he'll
know.
be up in a couple minutes.
Yeah, that cheeky
3 to be
werewolf.
exact.
Come here, werewolf.
You. You.
Tell my dog.
Ooh, that's a long one.
Yeah. Would you rather be universally loved by the world while secretly disliking who you are, or be widely misunderstood and disliked by society while being completely at peace with yourself?
I'm gonna go with at peace with myself. Yeah,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like it'd be just
I
kind
would
of
go with
plain.
that. Yeah, it's
Mm.
pretty sure that's how it is for me now. Widely misunderstood, disliked by
Yeah,
most of
yeah.
society, but I'm pretty good with myself.
I don't
Anytime you
secretly
take a
dislike
task,
myself. I openly dislike myself.
well, I think it's so like cliche to say, but you do have to find like acceptance and love within yourself before you can even really get it from others or believe it from others or whatever the case may
Give
be.
me 1 second,
And
guys.
for
I gotta
one,
go help my wife.
and for two, it's like, okay,
Is that?
it. Oh, is that werewolf?
That is werewolf.
Politics will make you unlikable. That's all I was gonna say. Welcome back. Hi, werewolf.
Hey now.
I know.
Did you catch the prompt?
Not this current one. I was
No?
getting my headphones in.
Right on. So, would you rather be universally loved by the world while secretly disliking who you are, or be widely misunderstood and disliked by society while being completely at peace with yourself?
I'm already the second one, so I'll go with the first one.
That's what I said. These deeper ones seem to be really easy to answer.
I'm really gonna have to think harder on the easy ones because I feel like we ran into easy. We ran into this problem on Tater's birthday stream too. Ones that I meant to be more like thought provoking and deep, or just like, oh yeah, oh no, sure.
We're all just very good at cutting to the point.
There you go. I love that. Yeah, you're done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with permanent bad hair day, because no problem.
You got to read it for the
Yeah.
chat box.
So, would you rather have a permanent bad hair day or always have a stain right on the butt of your clothes? So,
What?
yeah, have a permanent bad hair day or always have a stain right on the butt of your clothes, essentially making it look like you crapped yourself.
I'll take a bad hair day, mainly because I don't have any hair anymore.
Right?
Right?
I'll take a bad hair day because also bad is subjective. I look at a lot of these kids and think that hair is crazy. They love it. And also, like, you can fix that. You don't think you have a bad hair day? Shoot, I'll put my hair up. I wear a bun 90% of the time anyway. Bam, done.
I'll
Yeah.
just don't wear my hat.
Easy peasy. Yeah. Homestead says stain.
I got one
I mean, that's
for
easy
you.
enough to take.
I got one. Would you rather wear the spiky up front douchebag visor hairstyle of the 90s or this raggedy mop top weird ass curly hair that they wear now?
I'm gonna go with the 90s. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, I'll have hair again, so I'll take the moppy.
Yeah, I mean, my preference is to stay bald, but if I've got to have hair,
The kiddo said, I'm offended. What about
Because
option 3, which is a mullet?
Yep.
yeah,
I'd
go with the mullet over those two.
and I will
Mhm.
openly admit I wore the spiky front visor hair.
I
Yeah,
think all the guys would.
yeah,
Yeah.
I dyed my hair yellow and
Yep.
spiked it, and tried to tell everybody I was a Super Saiyan, and instead got called Johnny Bravo. So
Oh, that's rough.
Whoa.
Build character.
yes, it did. Unfortunately, it turned out a lot like Johnny Bravo.
I was an
Not
emo
just the
kid.
hair.
I was an emo kid in the 2000s, so like I cannot judge anyone on their hairstyles or
Right.
preferences.
Amen. Give me both.
Right?
All right.
Mm.
So have a permanent clown nose you can't remove, or wear huge clown shoes everywhere you go.
So just my shoes.
Yeah, I
Yep,
feel
Yeah,
like I
clown
do both
that's
of
what I was
those.
about to say.
I feel like I do both of those anyways.
Yeah. I feel like the clown nose would go over well with my class, so I think I'll go with that.
Mm.
That way it'll match my shoes.
And then they'll be like, take it off, take it off. He's like, I can't.
Then I'll have to play the got your nose game with them.
Right.
I feel
I'll
like
turn your
clown
nose.
shoes. I feel like clown shoes get bad rep though, and like they're kind of stylish. Like
Those giant red massive things. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, like we all had a pair of red Converse at some point.
Amen.
No, I got mine in black and green.
I mean,
That sounds worse than clown shoes.
I have to say
No,
though,
I love
as
those
far
things.
as clown stuff goes, the simple sleight of hand magic tricks are the simplest thing you can do to delight a child.
Oh yeah.
Or balloon
Yeah, it's
animal.
great.
Yeah.
Fun fact about me,
Yeah.
I went to clown school so I can make balloon animals.
Oh,
Hey,
you had to go to
like,
clown school for that?
we need details now.
Yeah, you can't just
It's
drop
really
I
not
went to
happening.
clown school.
You can't drop that bomb on us like that.
Oh, well, it's really not half as interesting as you would think. I worked at Old Navy when I was young. Young. It was my first job, real job when I was 16. And they paid us, well, they paid for the course itself, and then they paid us like $150 if we went to clown school because they were having this carnival event for their grand opening. It was a new store that opened in my area anyway. So they wanted people that could do different things, and I ended up doing the balloon animals. There was a lady who did face painting, etc. And so they paid me $150 to go to clown school, and I sat there for my whole 8-hour shift and made balloon animals, and when there were no kids around, really inappropriate balloon things, and had a great time.
So you had a clown school scholarship.
I sure did. I sure did.
I don't think they expire. I think she still has a clown school scholarship.
Well, some would argue that indeed I do.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I learned how to do balloon animals when I was a kid, so I didn't realize that there was like schools for that.
Oh yeah,
Well,
absolutely. They teach you all types of things.
did
They teach you how to like juggle and ride the unicycle and walk on stilts too. It's not just
that just sounds again like my childhood. Like it boggles my mind how many people don't know how to juggle.
I can't juggle. I now went to clown school. That's pretty good. I'm a
I
clown school failure.
did you have a clown name?
No, Leah. Well, it's my
I don't
clown name.
know. I feel like you're hiding something in that question.
No. Oh
Did you wear the makeup though?
oh, yeah, I was a scary clown. I didn't mean to be, but a few of the kids got freaked out because I did the cry eyes. Are you
All right.
imagining me with the cry eyes right now?
A little
I'm
bit.
just every time I hear clown, my mind goes to Insane Clown Posse. So I'm like picturing you as like a member of Insane Clown Posse.
I mean, it wasn't
Apparently,
that
Leah is
extreme.
down to clown.
What are magnets and how do they work?
I used to do like really, really wild makeup anyway when I was younger. I did makeup for like weddings and proms and stuff like that for a long time. And so I would do like crazy makeup looks anyway. So I did like basically my everyday beat, if you will, and then like the little triangles underneath and on top of my eyes and like a wide, like I overdrew my lips like Kylie Jenner, except really, really big to make it like a super wide, freaky smile. And I thought it was cute, but the kids got kind of freaked out.
Uh, Next question. Have a nose that grows a half inch when you lie, or oversized ears that flap when you when you are attracted to someone.
The ears. Actually, no, I'll go with the nose.
Yeah,
Neither
gonna
would
go with
really
the
help.
nose.
My ears are already big, so I'll take that.
I mean, for us men, what would we just be flapping all day long?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna take off if
Well, as a
gonna
resident
start
big
calling me
booty
Dumbo.
Latina lover and living in the part of Texas I live in, like I would be like flying like Dumbo.
Oh yeah, the country. I mean, I'm not somebody who lies often anyway, so I wouldn't mind to take that one. But like at the same time, you can't help who I didn't like make it specific enough to be like you're attracted enough to someone to follow up or to do something about it. You can't help who you like look at and momentarily think like, oh, that's an attraction. That's just the thing that happens before you even think. So to like have a bodily function attached to that would be a little too much. A little too much.
Yeah, and most
Wait, you
men
don't know
are
what
just
that's like?
yeah, and most men are just attracted to women, so it would just be a nonstop thing.
Right, right. And see that was kind of the thought that I had originally when I was like, oh yeah, I'll take the ear thing because I feel like for me, I don't find even like momentarily before I can help it, I don't look at very many people and think like, oh wow, that is an attractive person. Because I know super cliche, it's such a woman's thing to say. But I really do become more attracted to someone over time. Like with their personality, intellect, like if they make me laugh, all the silly stuff. So I mean you'd have to be like incredibly attractive
Hmm.
to
Yeah,
me for me to like look. You know what I mean?
I was. Yeah, well, let me ask you a question, like, if you don't mind. I was
Go ahead.
listening to a Manosphere podcast, the Playing with Fire guy,
Oh
and
yeah,
he had
yeah.
this woman on there, and she was like, there's a difference between attraction and I forget the word. It's like what she was just saying. Like women get
Arousal.
attracted. Yeah, attraction and arousal.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
actually what it was. But she was saying like a man can become more attractive throughout like knowing a woman,
Oh, absolutely.
but
Yeah.
he will like not be able to get her aroused.
Yeah.
Like
That's very true.
so, yeah. That's what I was thinking
Which
of,
that
like when
might
you
be
were.
more when I was talking about that. Yeah. Yeah. No, you're totally right. And that's, I feel like, I feel like everybody kind of does that. Like you get, well, no, let me take that back. Women do that. I feel like the only thing, and I'm not a man, so y'all please correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like really the only thing that could make a man become more attracted to a woman is either like having his children, marrying him, or if she like makes a drastic change, like gets herself into shape after like having kids or after a health issue or something like that. Like she drastically improves herself, or like the things that anchor them together. Whereas for a woman, just getting to know a man better, finding out he's good with kids, or finding out he can make like these little or not so little personality traits can all kind of make us more attracted to them. So we're
Well,
different in that way.
I'll give you a little bit of pushback because the things that made me most attracted to my lady were her actions and how much she made my life easier. Like, so, like, she was
I
already
did it.
gorgeous. She was already gorgeous to me, but it's like the little things like she did that like made my life incrementally easier. Was that like, dang girl, like stop doing that. And, like, I can't keep falling in love with you.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay,
you
but that's
choose
more.
what's a correct head.
Men
See, that's
tend
where
to
I wonder
be
though.
attracted to the peace and stability that women bring them in life. Women
Yes, I was
tend to be attracted to the intelligence and strength of men.
and stability.
Mhm.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Women want a man to stabilize them in a like rocky world,
Yep.
and men want a woman to be their peace, to not add to their storm.
Also
Agreed.
known as sapiosexual, attracted to intelligence.
Oh, hmm oh yeah. If I had a choice, if you could see my exes, like which you've been 30 of them anyway, but if you could see them in like a group, like if they were pictured, like their mugshots, if you will, I'll have to like drop some of the group chat later because you really wouldn't believe the breadth and width. Like,
Mm.
don't laugh at me. I dated an Abercrombie and Fitch model once upon a time when I was a teenager and
You
thought he was
dated
the
a
hottest
gay?
guy. He was not gay. Oh, I don't know. He didn't seem it. We'll just say that. I don't know. I don't know where he's at today.
Did you
And
turn him gay?
I hope not. I would be really offended. Although I will tell a story. There is someone that I dated briefly in the past who went from, I don't want to use their real name, but let's say they went from Dane to Delilah and is living in New York right now as Delilah. I saw this on
Yeah.
Facebook like a year ago. And it's literally the first thing I thought was like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I got one of those
But
too.
yeah, but yeah,
A
we weren't.
tranny?
Yep. From
And here I just have
Oh,
crazy.
My
it
God, you're all
doesn't want
making
to
Latinas sound more and more attractive by the second.
And I
look,
thought
I
I
didn't
was
always
just
make good
unique with
choices.
psychopaths.
Amen. Mm-mm-mm.
Another
Oh,
spin
but
of a
anyway,
wheel.
that was going to be my only point. Why are we whining? Probably your attitude. That's probably really what's.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice. That's a
easy.
deep. Lose the
Yeah.
ability to read
Lose
or lose the ability to
I'll lose the ability to speak any day.
No, I'm
I
gonna
gotta be
go
able to
read,
read.
and but they have audiobooks. I mean, all I have to do is tell AI to read something to me off my phone. Oh
No,
yeah,
no.
I'm,
Those are all considered a reading. An audiobook is
Mm-mm.
being read to
I'm
you.
listening.
A person, the AI is reading to you. I think you lose
Okay, so
any ability to read. Can't be read
so
to or
question.
read anything.
Okay. Question then. If that's the case, and I chose the ability not to speak anymore, would any other form of communication, like sign language or writing things down, also be considered speaking?
Ooh. Hmm.
Good point.
Good
I'm
point.
already dyslexic, so I already don't know how to read. So
Yeah, that's what Homestead said. She said, "Read." I already struggle.
Well, I know sign language, so if I could use sign language and just not verbally speak, I'm set. Everybody around me is going to have to learn it. Sorry about it. I'm sorry for your luck. But I'm not
Yeah,
bothered.
I'd carry around a etch and sketch, or something you can write on and then shake it up to.
I love smack
Oh
talking
my
so much
God.
to be able to give away my ability to speak.
I'm just picturing Voss playing like an eternal game of Pictionary, just constantly and just sketching things out.
I could do
Hmm.
it. Yeah, I have often contemplated taking a vow of silence. I wish I could do it.
I was about to say, you think you'd make it?
Well,
I do.
the definition in the dictionary says to utter words, articulate sounds with an ordinary verse, to express thought, opinion, or feeling orally, send a greeting, to be friendly enough to engage in conversation, or to express oneself before a group or address one's remark. So, as long as
Okay.
there is no audible utterance,
Yeah.
it sounds like you aren't speaking.
So, like, as long as I sign without using my voice, like I'm mute.
Yep.
Okay. But what does the definition of read say? Is it going to say, like, scanning your eyes with a page, or is it going to say any way that you, like, how semantic are we getting here? I'm just asking. Asking for a friend.
That's
Give me
actually a
one
good
second.
question.
See, there's all kinds of ways around the ability to speak. You could Stephen Hawking it up, and they've got devices, and I'm already bald, so I can just put one of those devices on my head. It reads my brain waves, so I can type out really quickly what I want to say, and then a computer says it for me. Sounds great.
They also have these gloves
It's,
that they're making or trying to make anyway for deaf people that learn the
oh,
movements of signs for the particular person and it
I,
voices it so that they
I,
can speak to
Oh,
like
that
I
hearing
should be
people.
pretty easy.
have the definition
You
of
would
read,
think.
and
Oh, go ahead.
it's not in your way.
I
To
Now,
receive or
Maybe.
take in a sense of letters, symbols, etc., especially by sight or touch. To study the movements of with a mental formulation of the communication is expressed, i.e., read lips, or to utter aloud the printed written word. So you could
Dang.
not be
That does
read
cover
to.
quite the breadth of definition there. Yeah, I'm gonna go with speak because I could find a way to communicate. Trust.
Right.
I could find a way.
If
yeah,
I
yeah,
can,
women
I get too
already
much
communicate with
information
their
reading.
faces
yeah,
anyway.
if I can write or sign or have some kind of nonverbal communication, I'd be fine. I
Yeah,
see.
I still gotta gain info.
Reading covers too much in my life for me to not be able to do it because I read music and I play the piano. If I couldn't read music every day, that would be that'd be depressing,
Yeah, how would I talk to you guys?
right?
Yeah, in the side chat, like when we're watching whatever.
But you can't read.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go speak. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody on the speak train.
Ooh.
Also, our hourly reminder: this is Potato String. Please go to his Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal and send him some money. He does a wonderful job of building a community and giving you guys information all the time. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.
Do it.
Absolutely. Do it. I know
And he
everybody.
just had a birthday, so
Yeah. His birthday was recent. Send in those donos.
Yep. Would you rather have absolute
don't let
knowledge
him
and
become a
control?
liberal in Cali.
Ooh. Would you rather have absolute knowledge and control over your own future, or complete freedom to make choices while remaining entirely blind of where they might? I added might where they lead.
So the second part does have some interesting implications. At first, it sounds like normal. But if you're entirely blind, that means you can't even guess or use your intuition to predict
Until it
or
happens, you don't know.
plan for the future. Yeah.
So this is
Until
kind
it
of like
happens, you
a
don't know.
free will.
But I can kind of, I can kind of, project what's going to happen based off of what's already happened. Would that ability be taken from me?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
It's
because
kind of like a free will versus determinist perspective, and to me,
Right.
like
both have
it-
free will attached to them because you can still make the choices either way. One is just you can see the choices. One is you never see the choice. You never see the
It
actions or
almost
the outcome of the
feels.
choice until it happens.
I get where you're coming from though, because when I was doing it, I never ever saw it that way. But when it was just read back to me, it did kind of feel like basically like one path is determined already, or you determine your own path, but it is predetermined, basically, or just wild, you know. But I don't
Well,
know that I want to see the future, so I'll probably go the
yeah.
second.
Yeah, I probably would go the second because knowing where the destination is and that it's going to come about whatever you do, like, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, and you
well,
won't make as many
also
mistakes.
Okay, so part
I
one
think
of this is supposed to be: would you rather have absolute knowledge and no control over your future, or have
no
complete
control.
freedom and make choices, remaining entirely blind to where they may lead?
Um, Well, I'm more into like, would you rather have absolute knowledge and control, as in like you can see the future basically, and
Mhm.
so that in that way you control where you're going. And the second part is obviously you have no clue where you're going, which kind of Vosh hinted to. Like say it's just a wild world where you wake up with amnesia every day, so you don't know how anybody around you acts, so you cannot predict their reaction.
I, I mean, you know how I feel about amnesia. Somebody wrote a poem about it once.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
know
go with
what?
two. I don't want to know the future.
I
I'm
would
good on
say
that.
number one. I would say number one because I want to like at my age, I don't have time for any more mysteries.
Right?
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, and I kind of see this as a choice between becoming Paul Atreides or staying normal.
Right.
I kind of like the idea of becoming Paul Atreides.
Well, it's not even staying normal because you have, like you said, you don't have the ability to even guess where your actions might lead you.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I also like the idea like if I know like it's kind of like knowing the day you're going to die.
Hmm.
So I'll be able to like not control anything, but actually create my own fun in between with that knowledge.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, I think I would actually go with the first one, especially at my age. I've already had my fun with chaos. Now I have things I want to build. And you know what I could build if I had absolute knowledge and control over my future?
I could guarantee
awesome.
they
But only
both. You could guarantee
I
that
think-
your future is built properly if you can know where it's going.
Yeah, exactly. Build something awesome for my kids.
I think I might rewrite this one maybe for future use at some point,
But
where I do kind of phrase it like what Mr. B said, though, because I do like the idea that being more like you have an idea of the future or you can see the future, but you can't like do anything to actually change it. Like you can't make choices that interfere with what's going to happen. You just know what's coming versus you have complete control and you know you don't have any.
here's the problem, though. Absolute knowledge can be paralyzing. Because what if it's like, oh, I moved my hand here, my kids die. Oh, my hand over here is they're fine. Okay.
Right.
I can only move so many places or my kids die.
Maybe
would
I
be
should also take that
absolutely
out.
paralyzing.
Yeah,
I don't think it's a
that's
butterfly
depending.
effect thing.
Right. Butterfly. That's exactly what I thought. But if you had like that level, that would be like omniscience. That's like approaching God level. So maybe I should definitely rephrase them because I don't want to make it sound like that. But I'm a firm believer in like you've got to make mistakes. I always say no regrets, just lessons learned, and blessings found with time is what I like to say because I feel like no matter how terrible something is, you can find a blessing in it if you have enough like time and hindsight, right? So it's really hard for me to be like, yeah, let me know the future because I feel like you would still act differently, especially with this prompt where you still can. You would definitely make choices to change it, and I do kind of believe we're headed somewhere, and it's for a reason. And all those mistakes that you make teach you lessons, and some of those mistakes teach you life lessons that are really important that you might not learn any other way. I know me, for one, I've always been kind of a pain in the butt as far as having to learn things the hard way and on my own. And,
Yeah,
like I
because
didn't
you're
ever listen.
young.
Right. I'm just stubborn, hard headed, pain in the butt, for sure. But I feel like I only usually have to learn lessons once because I learned them the hard way. So, I don't know.
Well, kind of going back to what we said earlier, like men want peace. So, like, if you're giving me the peace of mind, like I know, like I'm gonna die this day, like these events are gonna happen. It really just takes away a lot of thinking I have to do, and that gives me like some great peace.
Yeah. But what if it changes based on what you do? Like you're walking down the
Well, it will.
road and you see your death is 20 years from now, and if you walk this direction. But if you turn around and go that way, now your death is 30 years from now. Like every minute thing, if you are absolute knowledge, every minute thing will change what you see. Everything,
Yeah.
every action, every breath, every step will change. If you just have a vague knowledge of the future, that's a little bit more helpful.
Okay, well, I take your
That's fair.
I take the criticism. I will reword it if I can English because definitely I see what you're doing there, and that's it's fair. And I feel like that would be really bad because it's also kind of paralyzing. It's like when you have too many choices and you can't pick because there's a million
Exactly.
things to pick from. It's kind of like that. Like you have so many choices throughout the day that you're not only thinking about the short-term implications of, but like the butterfly effect of what it could do 20 years from now. I'd be afraid to do anything. I'd be afraid to literally do anything at all.
Maybe it's just because I've read Dune too many times, but I mean, that was kind of the point of Dune is like he has too much knowledge of the future. He sees what's coming and doesn't want it to go there, but also feels like he has no choice. And that's why he doesn't become God Emperor of Dune, but his son Leto II does.
I did not expect no one to understand Dune like that, but yes.
Yes! Yeah, like I said, a few too many times, possibly. But
I love it.
that's what happens when your dad wanted to name you Usul. Yeah. Yeah, it made me want to
Wait,
name my son Leto, but she wasn't going to go for that.
That's good.
It's okay. My baby mama is a hardcore Twilight fan, and
I'm sorry.
without any
No.
say, my daughter's named Bella.
Ouch.
Well, that it could be worse. It could have been Renesmee.
No, it's not even Isabella. It's just Bella.
Hmm.
Uh,
All right. So,
Ooh,
would you
that's
rather compromise your core values once to save someone you love, or keep your moral integrity completely intact at a devastating personal cost?
well, it sure sounds like a loss. Like the loss of someone you love would be the cost. The way that it's worded. If that is the case, then I'll compromise. I mean, if someone puts a gun to somebody or a pew to somebody I love's head and says, "Hey, compromise your integrity," or they're gone, I'm gonna compromise. And I would like to think I have really high integrity, but I'm not gonna let somebody get over it. That's crazy.
I mean,
Yeah, it
th-
reminds me of the martyr's dilemma.
right.
Like would you renounce Jesus Christ if someone is threatening your children?
Yep. I was about to just say the same
That's
thing.
different. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Let me
like
rephrase.
yeah,
The level of compromise matters.
yeah. The level of compromise definitely matters, I think. But and this is something I've struggled with for a hot minute now. Like, yeah, would I renounce Jesus Christ to save my children? I don't know. I want to say no, but I would do anything for my kids. And
Yeah.
so would I condemn myself to damnation to save them?
If you could say it again.
I might. I might.
Well, I'm kind of reading this question like I feel like a lot of people don't understand how much we do sacrifice our core values every day. It's like when
How do you mean?
we tell ourselves like when we're young, like I'll never sell out, but then we get a good job and it's like, hey, I'm selling out. I'll never be a square. And then guess what? Like Huey Lewis is right. It's hip to be square. Like we make like small incremental moral like compromises with our core values every day. So
Is that really core values though, or is that more like your ideals? Because I feel like when it comes to like career and life plans, it's not really your core values. When I'm thinking about core values, I'm thinking like things like that, like integrity, courage, faith, like the things that truly make you who you are. And I mean, I don't know.
it,
I see I see your point. I just don't know that those are to me would be like my core values.
well, like one of my core values used to be like I will never be in debt. Like I'll never like lease a vehicle or finance a vehicle. Then I had a kid, and my lady was like, "Hey, we need a minivan because I'm a soccer mom now." I'm like, so like I sacrificed like my core value for that. So it's
Well,
we all every day like we do make core value sacrifices.
I could definitely see how you'd see it that way. I disagree because that's not exactly how I see it, but I understand where you're coming from, and I
Yeah.
totally respect it.
I I I I think the core values are rooted more in one's own morality more than one's own simple beliefs. Like your thou shalt not kill, tell no lies, like the the basic core tenets. And the I'm gonna expand on this question just a little bit. Would you compromise your core values and lie for someone to live that you know is someone you love, knowing that that lie will damn you? Or would you rather keep your moral integrity completely intact and have devastating outcome?
Oh, and that brings up another question as well. Biblical men, maybe you can help me. I was just thinking about this when you brought up Martyr's Dilemma, Vosh. Is there not, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, but is there not somewhere in the Bible where it specifically talks about renouncing your faith to save your own life? I feel like that is in the Bible somewhere, and it was allowed because they understood it wasn't genuine. I'm thinking of a word. Genuine may not be it, but it was basically like to save their own skin. Am I crazy?
It, I don't know exactly where that would be at, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like especially considering the apostles, none of them renounced Jesus Christ to save their own lives. And I mean, if it was to save my own life, no, I would. But if it was to save my children's lives, I might.
Right.
Even though Apprentice brings up a great point, he says you can't save them though. Only the Messiah can.
Ooh,
If they haven't chosen him, you damning yourself won't change that. And if they have, you can rest in peace. That's a very good point.
Hard, but true.
And I still don't know if I would be able to
right.
not save them, like save their physical life, so that they have a chance longer down the road to, accept Christ for themselves.
My only fear would be, am I somehow also damning their souls by denouncing him in front of them?
Right. Exactly.
And I did, just real quick, I kind of thought about this as soon as I said it as well. Like Jesus saying, "If you deny me in front of your friends, I'll deny you in front of my Father." That is something I thought about as soon as I said it, and just wasn't before thinking of. And that's Matthew 10:33. Whoever
Yep.
denies me before man, I'll deny before my Father who is in heaven. And then Matthew 10:39 is whoever finds his life will lose it. And whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. I'm assuming like eternal life is
Yeah.
what it is in the second case. But then there is the example of Peter, the apostle, how he denied him 3 times during Jesus' trial. And in Matthew 26:69 through 75, it explains he repented bitterly and was forgiven, and even chose martyrdom rather than renouncing his faith again. So I don't know. It's kind of
Yeah.
mixed messaging there. Like,
Matthew
Well,
16, 24 through 26. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "If any of you want to be my followers, you must give up your own way, take up your cross, and follow me. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, it will be saved. And
yes,
and what do you benefit if you gain the whole world but lose your own soul?"
amen.
Yeah. Well,
Okay, this is giving me a new perspective. Where's Cypher? Hold on. I need Cypher.
I kind of look at it like the Constantine perspective of the self-sacrifice that Constantine made at the end of the movie. So if I lie to protect someone, I'm making a self-sacrifice of my value, but I'm also doing it for a noble reason.
yeah. Well, I don't think a lie to save someone will truly damn you. I think truly renouncing your religion to try and save someone will. But
yeah.
but
Yeah, there would be
lying,
no true renouncement, but yeah, it would absolutely be a lie, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to. I, you don't know
Oh,
until you're
Cypher's
there, right?
looking.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know until you're like the gun or the pew pew is at your head.
Yeah. Well, like I said, for if it's my life, yeah, absolutely, easy decision. But if it's my kids, that there's a 50-50.
yeah.
Okay,
I don't care whether I live or die at the cost of my morals. I will gladly die for them.
Yeah.
sincere. That's the word I was thinking of. Get out of my head, Cypher. Cypher said in the chat, he just informed me that he was watching. One of the first things he said is, how would the renouncement possibly be sincere? Right? That's what I asked. A lie won't damn you. I would lie easily to save someone else. I would not, however, renounce my faith to save my own life. I'm right here. Hi, Cypher. Yes,
Oh,
come on,
okay.
Pam. Cypher.
Yeah, get
That's
up
actually a
here.
great question. No, that's actually a great question because I was watching the show Vikings last night, and one of the main characters, Rolo, he got into like a little bit of a spat with Floki, another main character, about like if you speak into existence like your renouncement, you're already putting it into there, like the universe, like your lack of faith.
Mhm.
So just because like you're doing it like disingenuously does not mean like it's not going to have repercussions.
Planting unfruitful seeds.
Yes, exactly.
Bia also brings up, or Beatrix Rumford brings up in chat, I wouldn't risk damnation for my kids because it would be degrading to their core values, which is
Mhm.
kind of along the lines of what I was thinking as well. Like, would it, if I'm risking my life or my soul rather to save their life, even if I
Well,
live, would it
well,
not do something to them in their soul? Or if they live, pardon me. I don't know. That's
Yeah, well, like
here's
I'm kind of like reading the chat and I'm just like wondering to myself, like, do we actually have core values, or do we have core values that are implanted into us? Sorry.
no, I think I have core values. I do think you develop them over time. Like I have, which reminds me, I meant to share it forever ago in the Discord. And I don't know what I did. I can't recall, but I actually have our family's core values list, and it's like us as individuals, us as like me as a mom, my kids as a brother and sister and a son and a daughter, et cetera, and us as followers of Christ. And they're like the values that we strive for every day in our home. And I still need to print it and put it up. That was the whole point of making the entire list. But we talk about things like that a lot, and like what kind of people we want to be. And my kids are only 5 or 6, right? And so their core values aren't quite cemented yet. However, I can see in them like a good soul from the way they treat each other, treat me, their small actions, etc. But I feel like they are becoming decent young people because we are finding things like that important. We're instilling the love of Christ in them, etc. Whereas if we didn't take that so seriously, that might not be the case. So I think
Yeah,
it
yeah,
starts off being implanted, kind of, as you said, or at least imprinted. But eventually, it's like you go your own way, and you could definitely, you know,
yeah. Well,
well,
I'm in like a little heavy metal band with an atheist and an agnostic, but they still have Christian values. Like they don't want to harm women, they don't want to harm animals. Like so, our values are not actually like determined by us, but they're kind of determined by society
well.
in a way.
again, I would say
I
that that's
mean,
like
a lot
parts
of
of our
that is.
character. I wouldn't say that's core values.
I'm sorry, Leah, go ahead.
Sorry, stop talking because I realized I interrupted you. My apologies. I was saying I think that's more along the lines of like I use the word character, but I don't even know that I would say that. Just more of our outward actions, like our projections of our character, perhaps to other people, not our core values. Like for me, when I think of a core value, I gave a few examples, but like when I think of what a core value is to me, it's like the stuff that makes me me, that I cannot change, and that is so deeply ingrained in and important to me that if I go outside of that even momentarily, it it's like cognitive dissonance. Like I don't do well with it.
Well,
Yeah,
And so, like, I don't think that that's necessarily like the example you gave earlier. Like, I'm talking about something deep. And I think it comes from somewhere else, like God, for example. we could have a whole
Well,
conversation about atheists because I don't believe they have true morality because I think it comes from God, but I think that they can
Hey,
think
I,
morality.
so
I
the
am welcome.
reason
I am welcome to
that
have that conversation with you, Leia.
the reason that we we still have feelings of guilt and wrong and
Right.
other things like that is because the Bible talks about the word being written on people's heart. So you
Mhm.
know in your heart what is right or wrong. You can kill it and move it and try and destroy it. But you always have some semblance of shame inside of yourself for the things you know are wrong. But the other thing is what would your children be more impacted by? What would they see a better future in? Mommy and daddy dying for the things that they know are the truth, or lying to try and save them and dying anyways.
Well, I think a lot of my answer to that question would depend on how old the kids are, right? Because young kids, I think it would be difficult for them to understand. And then even more so, like when you reach into your like teens and even those tween years, like right before teenagehood. Hold on, darling. I said, hold on, please. I think it's like easy to make you kind of jaded and easy to enter that phase of being like angry with God if you see something wrong or you notice all the wrong in the world, etc. Or Lord forbid have something like that terrible happen to you. So I don't know, that's kind of difficult question to answer.
Right? Yeah. I don't know. I would hope that I would have the integrity to make the right choice.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a difficult question. I like Bosch said, I would love to say yes, and I understand life here is temporary, but to see somebody like with a cue to my kid, like I don't know. There's not a lot in the world I wouldn't do to save them. Like I can't think of any other example other than the one we're talking about where I would be like, no, I'm not going to do that if it meant saving their life because try as I might, maybe I'm just not good enough quote unquote adult like we're talking about one walking like Christian to you know have that level of integrity. I don't know, but when it's my kids, it's like
Yeah, and kind
Yeah.
of like rereading the. Oh, sorry, boss.
Oh, you're good. Keep going.
Kind of reading the question, like I understand, like mostly this is a Christian chat, but I'm looking at it like from an outsider point of view. We kind of judge Muslims for the second part of that question with like the self-deletion bombers and all that, where they don't sacrifice their moral code and they will do things to like in the name of faith.
that's a slightly different. I get where you're going, but you also have to remember Takia. To them, like not only is it acceptable that they're completely justified and even recommended to lie to people that will not accept their faith so that they can get closer with the ultimate goal of
Yeah,
converting people
yeah.
because they believe converting people is not a choice.
There's a bunch of
Ye-
different rules they have that allow them to lie. Tequila is just one of them. They're also allowed to lie to deceive us, trick us into their faith.
No, no, no. I'm just like I'm not like justifying anything. I'm just saying like they do not compromise their values for themselves, but they also do it at the expense of other people.
So they're doing like both the things.
Hmm. Just it's just something like when I'm reading this question, like I'm looking at it like keep your moral integrity. Well, they keep their moral integrity, but like they do it at the cost of others, and that's something like I cannot. If I were to accept, say, like I agree with that statement, that means I accept that behavior. So that's why kind of giving a little bit of pushback.
No, I get what you're saying now. I think I misunderstood you at first. Yeah, I basically they're making decision one. No, no, decision two, except themselves are the ones being sacrificed. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
I feel like that even gives them too. That's coming from a Christian perspective, so you know, I could
yeah.
go down a whole rabbit hole. But yeah, it's they give me the ick spiritually.
No, I'm glad
Welcome,
I'm making
Cypher.
more sense now.
I think that was just me
Yeah,
misunderstanding. I'm sorry. I get what you're trying to say.
yeah. I know it's not the actual prompt itself, but I am really just stuck on the martyr's dilemma with trying to save your kids, because I think about it from their perspective, like no matter how it goes down, it's going to go one of two
You're gonna
ways.
starve.
Like either your kids are going to die, uh, and wonder why you didn't just lie to save their lives, or they're going to live and wonder why you sacrificed
Left them.
that part. Like it shows them kind of how much you value Christ, I guess. Is like, do you, from their perspective, like, does dad value me over Christ, or does dad value Christ over me? And either way, I it's a lose-lose situation.
No, that's also assuming that they would have time to wonder, like, why would dad do that in that situation? I'm assuming that, Lord forbid, something were to happen like that, and they're gone, they're greeted, in heaven, and they understand, like, oh, this is why. Like, of course, I could be wrong, but that's kind of how I see it because I don't do well historically as a Protestant who's, um, more. I don't know. Oh my gosh, the word just flew out of my head. I'm gonna inquire to like Orthodox. Currently, I'm very curious and ignited by it. One could say, but historically, as a Protestant, something I always heard was like, we don't believe in purgatory. Like, we don't do that. And I actually don't know if Orthodox people do believe in purgatory. Maybe Cypher, could you speak to that?
We don't.
Okay, okay.
No, we
So
don't.
there's not like
What we believe in is that when you pass away from here, you basically enter repose, which is considered almost like a form of sleep. So your life here ends, and you await resurrection.
in heaven.
Essentially, first you're going to get your whole judgment experience, right?
Right,
Where
right.
like the transgressions of your life are all weighed out, and your repentfulness and your adherence to the faith and all that. But yeah, you're basically in a slumber, which is why so the Orthodox faith believes in praying for intercession, right? And the common like Protestant um, rebuttal to that, or I guess problem with that, is that the Bible is pretty clear about saying you should not pray to the dead. And the Orthodox faith doesn't actually believe that you're praying to the dead. We believe that you are praying to people that are in repose, such as the saints or Mary, and you're not praying to them in the same way that you pray to God. You're praying for their intercession, effectively for them to pray on your behalf.
Yeah, and like us Catholics, we pray to our saints to deliver the messages and the angels to deliver the message to God.
Yep, it's the same exact thing with Orthodoxy. That's not something that was affected by the schism.
Yeah, Vatican II like ruined
Oh,
the church, but like what you're telling me, like
uh,
what you're saying about like it kind of sounds Greek to me, like where you put the pennies on the eyes so they can pay the toll to get to You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. We don't do that, but we do consider that people who are passed on are actually in repose, in sleep, awaiting resurrection.
Yeah. So excuse me for my ignorance, but like I have so many questions because I've never actually talked to an Orthodox person. So
Well,
what?
let me hang on. Let me just preface any response that I give by saying I'm a catechumen, so I'm not even chrismated into the Orthodox Church. I'm still undergoing my whole like faithful education within the church.
I don't understand what any of that means. So
so, so Leah, for example, is an inquirer, right? Which means that she's just kind of checking out the church and seeing how it works for her and what we believe and practice. I am actually a catechumen, which means that I'm going through religious instruction. So the next step for me is actually to be formally chrismated, which is like it's the same thing that Catholics actually go through, just usually following their baptism. But Orthodox folks go through it after they go through catechesis, which is like religious training. Then that's the step that I'm in. So
okay, so
what I mean by cautioning you is that I'm not actually like a priest. I'm not ordained. I'm actually still very much a layman in the church, if even that.
TLDR, you can't answer all my questions in full.
Correct. I would encourage you to seek out an actual Orthodox priest.
I will not because I'm Catholic.
Well, if he wants a question. Although Cypher is very, very knowledgeable on like the Bible
No,
generally.
don't be talking me up like that.
No, well, look, I have been very impressed. I'll just say that. And I'm just a baby Christian myself, but I've been very impressed. He's been able to answer a lot of questions for me, and not to throw him out there as if he is high in Orthodox generally or a teacher or
I am
whatnot. I've
I
just
am
been
clear-minded and sober at the moment. Thank you.
yes, indeed, not high, indeed. Yes. I noticed, Sir Vosh, that we've got about 20 minutes, I believe, until your heart out. So, do you want to do a couple more of these?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do a couple more.
Oh, wait, can I answer that one real quick though?
Oh,
Sure.
It was
Oh my
yes.
a
gosh, yes,
great
of course.
Oh, I'm so
yeah, it
sorry.
was
I was trying to click it.
time's up.
No, go ahead and answer
I
it
was
before
trying.
we read the next one.
All right. Well, so my take on that actually is that the dilemma proposed is that someone is going to like hold a weapon to our children's heads and threaten their lives and say if you don't, jeopardize your integrity or core values, that they're going to be unalived at that point or something terrible is going to happen, right? And my answer to that is that at that point, me lying in order to save someone else's life, I would actually totally be on board with. I could repent from the lie later. And the actual sin of aggressing upon someone and holding them prone and victim and like ransom for my integrity, that sin is actually on the person committing that crime, not me. So I'm going to do what it takes to save whoever my loved one is in that scenario. And the other person who's actually causing that act of aggression to take place is actually the one that needs to answer for their transgression. I simply need to worry about repenting on the fact that I lied.
100% agree.
See, that's exactly what I
fair.
was talking about. What a perfect answer. Wonderful answer.
Yeah. Next time you have something to say, Leia, just tell Cypher to say it for you.
Right? Yeah. I will allow Cypher to break it down because he did it with much more grace.
All right, looks like we got another light one here. Have to high five everyone you meet, or have to give everyone a 10-second awkward hug? Now, you know my personal feelings on hugging. I'm going to hug everyone in here if I ever meet you.
Tactical attack hug.
Yeah.
You know what? I high five everyone I meet, like, or give them a fist bump, and just neither one, like, to me sounds bad.
Well, I'm just thinking about where people's hands are, and if I shake someone's hand, one of the first things I think to myself is, "Did you wash your hands after the last time you went to the bathroom?" It's just like always in my head, and so
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I might have to go for a hug, and I'm
It's
not a big
the
hugger.
it's the age-old joke. Every hand you will touch or ever touch has touched a penis at least once.
Yeah, and like you're talking about hugging, and like to me, like that requires like someone's breath getting on my neck, which to me sounds worse than like
You could
a
do an
hand.
awkward side hug.
Yeah, I'm not Keanu Reeves.
Oh, he's such good people.
You think you could stop my
I don't know.
hug,
I might be the
friend?
opposite.
I think I'd have to go with the high five just because 10 seconds is a long time.
Especially
Oh,
if
I
I'm
forgot about
counting
the
in your
10
ear.
seconds.
Now, are we talking like front to front hug, or are we talking like back to front hug? Like, I need details on this hug.
Well, it says a 10-second awkward hug. So whichever is most awkward for you is what it will be.
Okay, so back to front hug. Yeah, I'm going with the handshake.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't even think these are
yeah,
comparable at all. Why would you do a 10-second awkward hug with everyone that you come in contact with, or a high five? A high five is so much, like, just think of the time investment. It's so much
Yeah,
less.
exactly.
that's true. And you could just
Yeah,
sanitize or wash your hands. So,
yeah, I
yeah,
like you,
okay, I'll
Mr.
go with
B,
that.
but like, I don't want Mr. B like kind of cuddling me for
Whispering in
10
your
seconds,
ear.
standing up.
Oh,
Whispering numbers in your ears as I count to 10.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to deny Mr. B his hug, but yeah, if I've got to give it to
everyone
everybody,
else?
high fives.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wi-Fi says it best. A head nod of acknowledgement is good enough for a Mexican, and that's good enough for me.
All right, let's see if we can get 2 or 3 more fun ones in before Bosch has to go.
Hey, look, it was a deep one that actually was a deep one.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah, forgot to remove that. That's what I was trying to do earlier.
And you liked it so much.
Yeah.
Prompt so nice, you used it twice.
Have a ghost that mildly inconveniences you, i.e., hides your keys and turns off the Wi-Fi, or a roommate who is completely silent and refuses to communicate, but stares at you while you sleep.
So a Latina.
I was going to say, I'm going to go with the second one because that's already my reality. My kids do that to me all the time.
I mean, if I'm asleep and I don't know they're doing it, why does it bother me?
Yeah, exactly. It's only weird when you wake up.
Right?
Well, yeah, but they are completely silent and they never communicate with you. So you could ask them, like, hey, where's the dog? Hey, did you use all the ketchup? And they just stare at you in silence.
I
I mean, you're
mean,
basically
frankly, in
asking
my
me.
case, completely silent would be an improvement.
Here's the thing: do they pay their half of the rent or not?
No,
That's
Yes,
a good
yes.
question.
Right. It doesn't say they're a bad roommate. It just says they're a silent roommate who refuses to communicate.
you're basically asking me like be haunted or date a Latina, and they're the same thing to me.
I mean, with the ghost
Yeah, I'll
who's
probably go with number
mildly inconveniences you, every day is an adventure. You never know where your keys are going to be. You never know if there's going to be like some random bowl of salsa on the counter that somebody left there. Where did the salsa even come from?
I
Yeah,
don't need
but I
any
feel
help with
like
that.
that's gonna have me like missing work or being late for things because I can't find my keys. That's gonna have me trying to play like Overwatch and then losing matches because the Wi-Fi's going out. Like, no, I'm not about that life. Give me the roommate that stares at me.
And don't blame
Yep.
Wi-Fi on
Yep.
you sucking at Overwatch.
I don't, sir. I am a Diamond Symmetra level player, thank you very much. Level
My
839.
goodness.
I don't even know what that means, but it sounds.
I've lost my rank, but I was a gold roadhog at one point in time.
I'm a Night F Mohawk.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think I made it to silver back when I played.
Right?
Not good.
I stopped playing at Overwatch 2.
Well, I'm
Well,
a
you do realize
sparkly fluorescent pink.
well, you do realize that Overwatch 2 is no longer Overwatch 2, right? They gave up and they just said, oh, it's Overwatch again.
Nope. Because I lost faith after Overwatch 2.
Not my kind of games anyway.
I lost faith in video games at Last of Us 2, so that's how far I checked out.
That was a while ago.
I can see the second half of the title up at the top where it's just the oh my gosh faces and it keeps cracking me up.
Ooh. Have
Mm.
everyone read your mind or have everyone see your full Google photo gallery? I think my Google photo gallery would crack most people up, but it would probably also offend a lot of other people too.
I
That was
think
my wife
both will
commenting
be
from the other
bad.
room saying no one needs to see my brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, like, don't get inside my brain. It's like Roger from American Dad.
Um, my mind can be a scary place. I don't know if I want to invite people in there.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
in both scenarios, somebody's getting traumatized.
have you ever seen the movie?
Yeah.
Have you guys ever
Yeah.
seen the movie The Cell?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm thinking. And like, if Vosh went to my mind for like 2 minutes, he'd be like, "Get me the fuck out of here!" Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if you went in my mind for 2 minutes, you'd probably say the same thing.
Likewise. Yeah, so this one's a hard pass for me. I don't want either of these scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I
I'm
just
gonna,
die?
I'm gonna
Is dying an option? I
Yeah.
don't answer this question. I just concede.
self deletion.
Yes.
Have your belly button be a functional USB port or have a glowing nose that charges devices. What's the
Okay.
function?
Hold
What's
on.
the function
Hold
of
on.
the USB
Yes.
device? Do I store data?
Well, yeah, exactly. What can I access with a functional USB port in my belly button? Do I get to change my settings?
Right. Right. Is it a BIOS port? Can I check on all my functionalities?
Yeah, can I adjust my clock rate?
Yeah. What is the fun? I mean, I guess just chargers in both cases. Your belly button charges devices, or your nose does it, but it glows.
No, I
I mean,
have other USB cords for that. I'm going with the USB port just because there's limitless possibilities.
Right.
both
Right.
would imply like I'm a form of a cyborg, which means I'll not be at point human. So I'm gonna pass.
How would having that make you not a human?
Because
You're
if
just a
you
human
have
with a USB port.
an artificial item in your body that charges other artificial items.
I mean, we have electricity in our bodies. You know, we have energy in our bodies. It's not too out of the question.
Speak for yourself. I got nothing in my body except water
Did you
and energy
did
drinks.
you know with a potato? No, you can light up a light bulb with a potato.
Right?
And
Everyone
everybody
knows
here
that.
You
should
can
know
play
that.
Doom on a potato.
I mean, according to the Matrix, the human body produces 25,000 BTUs of energy throughout their lifetime. So you could charge your phone a whole bunch of times off that USB port.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how
Yeah,
tired would you be
And
afterward?
And if you can use that USB port to overclock your body, you could increase that number.
Yeah.
Yep,
Or
hard
just
pass.
yeah, I could organize the filing system up there. Like I could save things. I could access my computer and just do a direct connect.
I
Do
mean,
whatever I want with my PC. Yeah, I'm going with the USB port all
being
day.
being able to defrag your brain so it runs more efficiently would be
Oh,
a function alone that would be great.
yeah, I could finally empty that recycle bin.
I need all the pain my brain has in it to keep going.
That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. I like that one. I think we got time for a few more.
Maybe one or two more.
Did Cypher answer?
Did
I
Cypher
would go with
answer?
the belly button. No, but I go with the belly button.
Belly
All
button.
right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about.
Swap
Who's
bodies
that?
with your pet for a week, or swap bodies with your worst enemy for a day.
Oh, my
I
worst
mean,
enemy.
the worst enemy is just so delicious because I could just screw over their lives acting like a fool for a day.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on my worst enemy. I'm gonna make sure they're on a registry by the end of the day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
All right,
but
you guys are.
but if the sin's attached to the soul versus the body, everything you did on that registry would transfer back to you.
Sure. Sure. But you could potentially eliminate a very large problem from your life.
Right, but if you eliminate yourself while in that body, do you die or does the person?
Oh no. No, you don't have to remove their life. You just put them in a position where they can no longer disrupt you.
I think I know who
y'all
Rolf
are-
has in mind.
No, y'all are looking at this in the most messed up way possible because here's what you do. You inhabit your enemy's body, which, first of all, happy to say that I don't really have any enemies in life. But if I were to have one, I would want to do that just so I could understand what it's like to like walk a mile in their shoes and understand why they are the way that they are. And then the following day, I would be able to like approach them and be like, dude, I know why you're such an asshole. Here's what we're actually going to do. We're going to make things good for you. And then like help them out kind of like, we're supposed to pray for them.
I was about to say take him to church.
Anything that would improve their lives so they're less of an asshole to me.
Amen. I don't know. I kind of want to do my cats. They're
I
just so
understand.
lazy.
No amount of understanding my worst enemy would solve the problem. Yeah, I would just have to remove them from the scenario.
That is
Yeah,
dark sided.
Well,
Yeah,
I
Yes,
mean,
yes, it is.
I guess
But it's a
it's
big
realistic.
problem.
the way
It's just realistic. Like,
the way you remove your worst enemy from the problem without committing any mortal sins that could transfer back to your soul or actually hurting them is you just
Yeah.
take them and you walk to Antarctica. That's not a mortal sin. Walking to Antarctica is not a
That's
sin.
that's going to take more than a day, though.
Well, I mean, you put them on a boat to Antarctica.
I mean, I don't know. Is vandalism a sin? Like the amount
Yes, it
of
is.
crimes that you could commit that aren't sins that would get somebody
No.
put away for at least a little bit.
No, vandalism is a sin. It's a form of
That's
theft.
fair.
Like it doesn't belong to you, so you're not supposed to vandalize it.
Right.
Okay, hold on. What if you used your enemy's body to vandalize something that is yours?
I follow that to a conclusion. What do you mean?
So if you're in your enemy's body and you vandalize, say, their car, and then you let the rest of the day proceed, and then go back to your body, then you charge them with vandalism, and there they go. They're away.
Yeah, that doesn't. I don't think that would be smiled upon by the maker.
Probably not.
Because it would also be like could be construed as being dishonest in some kind.
That is fair.
Well, and you're doing it for the purpose of having that person have to do with the headache of whatever crime you committed.
Right.
Yes.
Where-
that would
whereas-
indeed be the point.
Whereas mild inconveniences are not a sin. They're just mild inconveniences. So you put them on a plane to Budapest.
No. You sign them up for a bunch of volunteer work with a bunch of charities around them.
Oh
And then
yeah.
they have to feel like a jerk for canceling the idea, or they have to go through with it and help a bunch of people. And then he just
or-
turned like Scrooge McDuck into a good person.
Right. I was gonna say, or you could donate all their money to charity, but then that would also be theft.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
gotta
do you
find
have,
a
like,
morally
full-
acceptable way to remove the problem while still not violating my own morality.
Right.
I don't know. It would take time. I'll have to think about that more. But not too much, seeing as it's not realistic.
I'm still gonna go
But-
with the fact that I want to be my cats. They just chill.
Well, I don't have any pets, so I can't go with that.
Yeah, my biggest
I don't
enemy
really
right
have any
now is this cat.
No. Yeah, other than like ops on like YouTube and when I do venture into things like X and Instagram every now and again to troll along. Other than that, I don't really have, enemies.
No.
So I'm gonna go with
Well, if you
Leah,
said
you-
you got to take off soon, anything you want to shout out before you go?
Oh no, man! Just subscribe to Potato, subscribe to Mr. B, subscribe to Vosh, and subscribe to Leia. Leia's been killing it with the debates lately, and let's just keep fighting these leftist Democrats.
All right, cool. Thanks for being here.
Yes, sir.
Leah, I was going to mention that question did say that you were swapping bodies with your pets, which would mean that your cat is in control of your body and you're now in its care. And you have to trust that your cat's actually going to take care of you the way that you take care of it.
Okay, you've given me something to think on because the cats definitely do not care.
well,
they want to be
not-
petted and they like give you the illusion of love. but-
No, not take care of you as a cat, because you as a cat can survive 24 hours. You have to hope that your cat takes care of your body that it's inhabiting.
Yeah, like not let me get run over by a car, feed me human food. Yeah, I get you.
Run into a wall.
Try to eat a mouse. Ugh.
Right? Well, that's it for time, Bosch. You got to go.
Yep. I gotta go get these kiddos.
All right. So
But,
we'll do the normal Tater thing, and everybody sign off. And if you want to shout something out on your way out, we'll do all that.
yeah, no, nothing here except like and subscribe to Tater here, and send him your hard-earned money because he deserves it. It was an honor to attempt to fill in for him. It was a lot more than we anticipated, but it was also a really good time. So thanks everybody for being here, and thank you guys for coming to help me and Mr. B.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. All right, guys. I will catch you later.
Thank you.
Wait.
Tater
Bye, folks.
Tater came in and apparently went robot. So
Yeah, I saw that.
Cypher was showing his cat there for a minute, then I think they switched bodies.
All right, Leia, you're the last
Thank you
one.
for having me.
Always a pleasure.
Oh, same old. Subscribe to Tater, share with a friend. I pretty sure we have decided. I'm sorry, I cannot English today. I'm tired. I'm pretty sure we decided as you know a group, and everybody agreed that we would love to do these more often. These more kind of fun streams, not quite so serious. And I think we just kind of decided on monthly slash semi-monthly. So make sure you're hitting the bell and getting all the notifications so you don't miss the
The fun
serious
stuff.
panels about serious topics and the fun ones.
Awesome. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. God bless. Have a good day.
Bless you too. Bye. All right, everybody, and that just about wraps it up for the stream. It was good to have you here. It was good to see all of you. As always, God bless and Christ is King.
Yeah. Let me introduce myself. Listen, I'm the king of the creep and scramble, also known as the cramble. You know you can't handle. Brain so lit, it's a scandal. Highly intelligent, rhyme so relevant. Tight like measurements, talk that evidence. I look up the facts, then I dig in the seams. Data mine deep for the hidden little streams. I make the stuff that you never really see behind that curtain. That's on me. King of the cramble, watch me cook it up. Crew at the table, yeah, we filling cups. You groove to the tracks till the sky turns sun. King Cramler's gonna raise 'em up. King of the cramble, watch me flip that luck. Turn late nights into leveled up runs. From the cold to the crowd when the beat go bump. King Cramler's gonna raise 'em up. Sharp with the speech, every syllable clean. Click, clack thoughts, double time in between. Blueprint brain with the big screen scheme. I just want my crew to achieve their dreams. I stitch those charts to the sound you love. Turn dry cold stats to a push or shove. I'm the ghost in the gears, turn grind to gold. Whole squad shining when the story's told. Yeah, behind the scenes still I light that flame. Quiet in the room but they chant my name. Not for the crown, it's the ones I trust. If they rise, that's enough for us. King of the cramble. Who that? King of the cramble. Build it from a spark to a thunderous thump. King Cramler's gonna raise 'em up. King.